Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, and this is my redo post-market wrap-up for today, Wednesday, December 26th, 2018. Why did I pull the last video? I have been out here for years, and never before, ever, have I gotten such an overwhelming amount of, I don't even know the word for it. People were very displeased with the last video that I did. I did not in any way try to make fun of or hurt anybody's feelings with regard to sexuality. I don't even know where this came from. I was just joking around. Okay, so look, I pulled the video, but I'm going to cover what I covered in that video right here without any, I don't know, innuendos here. And I was really just making a joke. I'm sorry I offended anybody. This is not what I meant to do. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's redo this video here. So, it is now 3:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stock market closed 2 hours ago. The last video I did was right at the market close. So what happened today? The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up by 1,085 points. Pretty substantial. And I want to cover again what happened there. Let's back up just a moment. We watched this market up until today. The market was 5,000 points off the high. 5,000 points off the high. Now we are just 4,000 points off the high. That's pretty substantial too. And just this past Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 653 points on a half day of trading. Now, no secret, our president came out explaining people should buy the dip. This is a play, and I said this earlier today. He borrowed Tesla, Elon Musk playbook, trying to get people to cover their shorts, and that's what really put a fire under this market. A few other things here happened that must be put into a context. Here we go. And again, I covered this earlier today, so you don't miss anything. Crude oil put on a gain of over 10%. I have outlined for you specifically, I mean, I think better than anybody else, how there is a direct tie between the investment in crude oil by the investment banks and this market, and obviously the energy sector. So with a over 10% surge in crude oil that came out of nowhere, of course, financials, big boost, crude oil, big boost. And then with President Trump coming out telling people to buy the dip, he got a lot of people to cover their shorts. So boom, you get this 1,000 point, 1,100, almost 1,100 point surge in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Does that mean to you that this is over? That President Trump was 100% right? If that's your perspective, you should thank the good Lord above that you are not a trader. In my opinion, a downtrend has been established here. Like 10 days in a row of the market selling off. I would say that's an established downtrend. Any real trader would not be buying this dip here. How a trader makes money in this market is very simple. I mean, it may seem some kind of like, mystical thing, but it's really not. What a trader does is look for a trend, wait for a pullback in that trend, and then buy or sell there. For example, today, I made the mainstream media, as most of you probably know by now, front page of Market Watch. The Robin Hood of Wall Street, me, said people shouldn't be buying this dip, and I still stand by that. There is no doubt about it. No one can sit back and see, because this market surged almost 1,100 points today off of what I just explained to you. Crude oil surging 10%, the short coverings here, that this is it, that now the market has established a bottom. Maybe the market was short-term oversold, but I do not believe this is over in any way, shape, or form. So as a trader, how you take advantage of this is very simple. We're in an established downtrend. We got a bounce here. And so now what we're going to do is wait for the bounce to play out, and then we're going to short. As a matter of fact, again, I'm going to place a link in the description of this video, which will lead you to a chart that I put up, which will show you exactly where you should be shorting this market. Now, there's a few other things that we need to put together here. There's no doubt about it. So, again, this one day, does this mean everything is great in this market? What changed? What really changed here other than the president telling us that we should buy a dip here? Meanwhile, for months now, he's been firing salvo after salvo after salvo at his Fed president, at Fed Chair Powell, explaining to everyone that the guy's doing the wrong thing, the Federal Reserve is raising rates too fast, this is hurting the stock market, it's hurting the economy, but then he's telling people to buy the dip. Makes no sense here. Makes no sense to me at all, unless there's something else going on. And we already know what happened yesterday. President Trump came out saying he now has confidence in Fed Chair Powell. This might be some kind of a rope of the dope. This is what I said earlier. Is he pulling Powell in closer so maybe he could, I don't know what he's trying to do here. I think what the president would like the Fed to do is come out and say, hey, you know what? We're going to keep suppressing rates. We're going to keep adding digits to a screen, flooding the world with easy money to try to keep stocks up. But again, what fundamentally has changed under this market? This surge today, did we get any good news out of China, this trade truce? No, zero. How about the government shutdown? No, zero. How about the Federal Reserve actually taking any kind of other action? Look, I don't know another way to put this, and this is kind of an add-on that I did not talk about earlier today. Didn't know another way to put it. The drug has become toxic. Everyone knows, even the Fed presidents, Richard Fisher came out explaining that the whole point of quantitative easing, easy money, was to inflate the stock market into a bubble, reinflate housing. So I think it's irresponsible for our president to say this at this particular time when he's still kind of not really happy with his Fed chair, but now he has confidence in his Fed chair. I don't know how to read that. Something feels off balance to me. That's the truth. But I have no doubt in my mind that my call to not buy this dip after one day of this market establishing a downtrend is 100% right. Every trader knows this to be true. You don't try to pick tops and bottoms. You will go broke so fast. If you try to pick tops and bottoms in this market, you have no idea how fast you will go broke. You wait for the trend to be established, you wait for a slight counter trend, and then you bet along with the trend. It's that simple. See, I'm turning you all into traders overnight here. It's an amazing thing, it's the truth. So anyway, that's where we are at right now, people. And again, I'm going to say it. I apologize for any of you who got hurt or had your feelings torn at, however you want to look at it. I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of hope that I have fixed the problem that was from earlier today. I'm not even going to talk about it. I like to put it behind me. If all of you want to still write to me and call me bad, foul names, my email box, oh my God, like a Christmas tree, 5 minutes after I put out that video. It was incredible. I never saw anything like it in all these years. But again, I do apologize from the heart. I love everybody. I don't care what sexual orientation you have. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are, what race you are, what socioeconomic class you come from. That's the truth. I don't care. We're all in the same boat, and you're all part of my team. And if I hurt any of my team members, I am heartily sorry. That's the truth. Anyway, so I hope I put a perspective on this. Let's just recap. I'm sorry I'm going off the deep end on this. So today's market rally, 1,085 points. Look at the bigger picture. We are still 4,000 points off of the top. One day does not make a trend. The trend is lower here. And I sincerely hope, as a trader, and my lions, I am more than certain, are going to back me up on this, my ones that actually are traders and understand how markets work. You don't buy here. You buy, you let it bounce, and then you follow the trend, and you bet against it. You go short this market. Some things have to change, and they might. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a real deal with China. That's the biggest thing, biggest weight on this market. We need a real deal with China, not some kind of a fake truce. That's what's going on right here. We need to find out what's actually going on between President Trump and Fed Chair Powell. Are they buddies now? Are they going to work together here? Are they going to suppress interest rates further? Add digits to a screen? Are they going to continue to punish savers to the nth degree? Or are they going to actually allow the market to do its one and only job? That is to establish a fair value. Or are we going to continue to distort it? I don't know. I know for a fact that this market is going to correct the fair value at one particular time. Every single asset, whether it's cryptocurrencies, whether it's gold, whether it's silver, whether it's your house, whatever it might be, it's going to, and it's going to wipe out the middle class. I don't know your take on this. And again, I want the president to be successful, period, the end. But I think what he said was irresponsible. I think he took a play out of Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla's playbook, to try to get these shorts out of the market. I understand. It's kind of a good strategy. Really, it really is, if that's what he was trying to do here. But again, do we have a real market? Or is this market being driven by politics or by a single politician? I don't know about you again, but I want a real market. I don't want this crap to go on any longer. It's already created distortions that are truly off the Richter scale. It's the truth. With that said, I know this is kind of long, but again, if you think I have at least corrected my error from earlier, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Please share this. And again, the last time, I do apologize for anyone that I offended. I did not mean that. And I do love you all. I mean that too, with all I got. See you in the morning. Over now.